Welcome to Space Across the Ages. I'm your host, Elyssa Chandler. In this program, I'll have some guests join me to show you all about the great and not so great things that have happened throughout the evolution of space travel. We'll go over equipment and transportation from the 1950s to now, and we'll detail what we can expect in the future. Here comes our first guest now, Miss Riya. Hello, Riya.
Hi.
What do you have for us today?
Okay, so in the 1950s, the Apollo spacesuit was basically a one-piece suit that was custom tailored for each astronaut. Each Apollo mission required 15 spacesuits. They needed 3 for each astronaut, 1 for training, 1 for the way there, and if an emergency happened, 1 for the way back. The astronaut corps at that time included between 25 to 27 astronauts.
That's cool. Here's our next guest, McKenzie to talk about transportation in the 1950s. Hi, McKenzie.
Hello.
So what can you tell us about the 1950s?
So in the 1950s, a Viking research rocket was fired from the USS Sturgis Island in the Pacific at the intersection of the geographic and geomagnetic equators to collect cosmic rays and pressure and temperature data. In 1957, the State University of Iowa completed balloon-launched rocket research at high altitudes, which had begun in 1950.
Thanks, McKenzie. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Here comes Riya to explain to us about the 1980s. Come on up, Riya.
Glad to be back.
So what can you tell us about the 1980s?
So in the 1980s, there weren't many missions, but the outfit, or the spacesuit that they did have in the 1980s, it provided life support for 8.5 hours, and it had 30-minute reservations. And it required astronauts to pre-breathe for 45 minutes to adjust to 100% oxygen environment that fills the suit.
That's cool. Thank you, Riya.
Bye.
Welcome back to Space of the Ages. It's day 3 of filming, and we're back with McKenzie to tell us about the 1960s and 70s. Come on up, McKenzie.
Hello, Elyssa.
Hello, McKenzie. So what do you have to tell us?
So astronaut Walter M. Schirra Jr., who was in the Mercury Atlas 8, which was launched and successfully completed his task, in which he orbited the Earth 6 times in a spacecraft in a 9-hour flight focused mainly on technical evaluation rather than scientific experimentation. This was the longest U.S. manned orbital flight yet achieved in the space race, though well behind several day records set by the Soviet Vostok 3 earlier in the year. It confirmed the Mercury spacecraft's durability ahead of the one-day Mercury Atlas 9 mission that followed in 1963.
Thank you, McKenzie. Explain to us about the 1980s. Come on up, Riya.
Glad to be back.
So what can you tell us about the 1980s?
So in the 1980s, there weren't many missions, but the outfit, or the spacesuit that they did have in the 1980s, it provided life support for 8.5 hours, and it had 30-minute reservations. And it required astronauts to pre-breathe for 45 minutes to adjust to 100% oxygen environment that fills the suit.
That's cool. Thank you, Riya.
Bye.
How are you, Riya?
Good.
So what can you tell us?
So they're in the 1990s, they're looking for 2 kinds of spacesuits, each with a stiff, attachable upper and lower torso and leg and arm components made of fiberglass, composite materials, or metals. One would move with the help of bearings. The other would have specially designed cloth joints for bending and stretching.
That's cool. Now it's just me here to talk about the future. So in the future, NASA plans to use the Orion crew vehicle to send humans to deep space locations such as the Moon, near-Earth asteroids, and Mars starting in the 2020s. Orion will be powered by NASA's new heavy lift vehicle, the Space Launch System, SLS, which is currently under development. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, and I hope you learned a lot. Join us again next time when we explore the Galactic Center.
Thank you for watching!
You're already filming. No.
Right.
What?
Stop dancing in the background!
No! We need your weight!